What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel and thank you for tuning in to another video. Today I'm going to be letting you guys know how to get started trading stocks, how I started trading stocks, and my current profit with the capital that I've started with. I do think it's definitely important for us to make our money work for us and not to work for our money. So if you look at a job, for example, you go there, you put 40 hours a week, for example, you're putting your time and your energy in to create the money. However, when you're investing stocks or you're investing in property or you've got something aside other than the job, then you're making your money work for you. A lot of the rich people do in this industry. Everyone's not working 100 hours a week just to get the most money. It's about working smarter and what you actually do with the money that you earn, because it's hard to keep money. And if you can learn to keep money and invest it and look after it, then it will look after you in the long term. So the platform that I trade on is eToro. Now, I'm not selling anything, I'm just letting you guys know my experience and how you guys can build from that yourself and put yourself in a better position. So I trade on eToro. You guys don't need to use eToro, you can use any stock trading app as long as it's certified in the UK. You can use Trading 212, there's a few out there on the App Store or the Google Play Store. So I trade on eToro and the main stock that I currently hold is Rolls-Royce. Now you may be thinking of the Rolls-Royce cars as I say that, however Rolls-Royce is split into two. So you have the cars, the Cullinans, the Phantoms, the Ghosts, and you also have the Rolls-Royce Holdings PLC, which is the other half. And Rolls-Royce Holdings basically is referring to the aerospace and the engines. They also have some history in SMRs and AI, which definitely help the stock grow from day to day. And they are also based in Derby. If you're watching this video and you're not from Derby, I'm a big Derby County supporter, and Rolls-Royce are based in Derby. They were created in the same year that Derby County Football Club were created. So in terms of stocks that I currently hold, I currently have a good chunk of my assets into Rolls-Royce. Originally the price was around 50p around COVID because not many people were flying, so the demand for their engine creation and aerodynamics was low. However, now it's starting to pick back up again and it's up around 120% in the past year. I'm just going to put some screenshots on the screen for you guys now so you can see some of the shares that I currently have. These are just some of them, they're not all of them. I just thought I'd show you guys some snippets of what I have been working on. So the first one is 289 shares bought at 88p. And this was on the 31st of May 2022, which is 3 years ago. And this initial investment was £250, and now the investment is at over £3,100. The second one I'm going to put on the screen was for 109 shares on the 29th of July 2023, around a year later. And at this point the price of Rolls-Royce was at around 90p, and £100 then has now turned into £1,174. And the third one on the screen was 73 shares bought in August 23, and the 150 that I put in 2023 is now at 778. So there is just a few examples of how you can make your money work for you. I know if I put that into a savings account, I definitely would not have got the returns on it that I did in a stock. And I'm not saying you have to put it into Rolls-Royce. Obviously do your research, and if you like what they stand for, then go ahead and purchase. It's currently around £10.90 just for reference. However, there's a lot of stocks on the stock market that you guys can look into. There's also the crypto game, the Bitcoin, the Ethereum, the XRP. I do have a bit of my assets in crypto at the moment, so if you guys do want to see a video on that, then just let me know down below. However, I just think stocks are a bit better. Crypto's a bit volatile, however from my experience anyway, I'd say I've experienced a lot less volatility with stocks. They don't really go up crazy one day and then down crazy the next. And as a whole, it's generally just a steady incline. Well, that's what it has been for me. So 87 days to go until my first MMA fight. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe down below. And if you're not familiar with the channel, then welcome. In 87 days, I'll be having my first MMA fight, and I'm going to be doing constant videos along the way just to let you guys know how training's been going and day-to-day life. So tonight I'll be training wrestling from 7 till 9 p.m. and make sure you guys do, take these videos as a sign to get up and create something for yourself. It's no good in this generation just to have one job. You have to have multiple sources of income and multiple ways to get your money in. You shouldn't just be relying on one thing, otherwise you'll find yourself in a lot of stress if you do lose your job, for example. So that's what I wanted to touch on in today's video. Let me know down below in the comment section if you guys want to see any further videos on the trading or the stocks, or you want me to go further into it. And what I would say for beginners is don't rush and don't put a lot of money in that you wouldn't be willing to lose, because at the end of the day you could wake up tomorrow and the company that you've put your stocks into could be liquidated. I know the chances of that isn't high, however it's always a possibility. So I would definitely say always trade with what you're willing to lose. And if you look at the shares that I personally did, it was £200-300 at the time, or £100 for example. It was never tens of thousands of pounds where if I lost it I would be in debt, so it's about starting small and then making bigger trades in the game. The further you get and the more experience you get and the more comfortable you get on the site that you're currently on, and then you can go from there. Money makes money. So say if you put 10,000 into a stock and it rises 2%, you're obviously going to get a lot more for your buck than if you put £100 in and it rises 2%. So it comes with either side. You have to look at the pros and cons there. But guys, make sure you do subscribe down below, make sure you leave a comment, and also on Saturday I'll be doing a reaction to the West Brom vs Derby County game. So make sure you guys keep your eyes peeled for that one. I'll drop a video on Thursday this week too. We'll be doing videos every other day if you're not familiar with the channel. But again, thanks for watching. Let me know if you want any advice or any tips on how you can get started in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.